We're muted, muted. Now we're good. Now we're good. Look at the turkey, bro. Look at the look at the hat, man. This thing's pretty cool. I don't know what the glasses are, but look at the little turkey, man. Boop 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 boop. Come on, you gotta like this thing. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving, guys. You guys didn't hear me because I was muted, but happy Thanksgiving to everyone who's in the U.S. Everyone who's not in the U.S. Well, hope you're just having a good day today. You can't. Cool hat though. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. You gotta like the hat, man. You gotta like it, man. You gotta like it, man. Come on, there we go. Anyways, we're gonna jump on in Bitcoin 37,300. So 2 days ago we said, okay, I think Bitcoin's gonna get to 38K by Thanksgiving. Now yesterday we got to 37.9, so we got pretty close. I'm gonna call that a W. But let's talk about today and what we should expect going on to next week. But first, before we jump on into it, what do we have to do today? Well, we got to talk about Thanksgiving dinner, which was great, right? And all my family was there. I'll bring you guys through it. I showed up in my hat. It was great. But other family members did not have the best time. Let's see what they were thinking. Wait, I like Thanksgiving because I like to eat, but why are we eating other farm animals? Why are we eating turkey? This is so bad. Guys, we cannot eat turkey. You must be vegetarian because... What is next? You will eat horse? Screw the food. Can we just talk about how bullish Bitcoin is? Bitcoin is so bullish, Mike. It is.
Christ! It's not friggin' bullish. You should be investing in index stocks. You're gonna go nowhere. Let's talk about how good my stocks are doing this year. Tesla, 100% up. It's doing great, right, Martha?
Yes, honey, it's doing so good. He's doing so good at work, and his stocks are doing so good this year.
Friggin' Christ, man. Do we have to talk about stocks the whole friggin' dinner? I'm telling you right now, Shib's gonna outpace that shit. Alright? I don't want friggin' turkey. We got any meatloaf? Christ, man. Every day, every damn year, I have to come to this shit, eat turkey, and friggin' listen to Mike and his friggin' stocks. Stick those stocks right up his ass.
Alright. No more of this shit. No more of this shit. But happy Thanksgiving, guys. My family Thanksgiving was all type of jacked up, man. So there it is. There it is. Let's see. Anyways, Bitcoin 37,314. So we just stick to the daily. What's been the thought process, right? Bitcoin just making higher lows as we continue to chip away at that 38K resistance, which I believe will break. Now, I heard Franco, and Franco is yelling this at the rooftops. Okay, so even though Bitcoin's coming up and smacking that 38K level once, twice, three times, like a freaking chimpanzee trying to break through the cage at the zoo, right? Franco's out here spreading FUD, okay? And I never thought Franco would be a bull that would spread FUD, right? And Franco is telling people that Kramer said that he is bullish on Bitcoin. And I want to say how false that theory is. He said if you like Bitcoin, you can buy it. He's not saying he's bullish. There's a big difference. And I don't want to hear this FUD, okay? Do I have to tell, Franco, do I have to tell George you're spreading FUD? Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, man. But let's stick to the charts. Let's ignore Kramer and him saying, if you like Bitcoin, buy it. He's not saying he likes Bitcoin, okay? Quite to the contrary, he's kind of saying the opposite with this whole shit. He's saying, if you like it, buy it. But I don't like it. So don't fall for this FUD that Franco was spreading. You know what I mean? Don't fall for this FUD. It's FUD. It's conspiracy theory. And, you know, I like some conspiracy theories. Don't get me wrong. But it's still FUD. But, you know, okay. So Bitcoin's still in the daily, still trending up, right? Still is trying to fight through that 38K level. Now, why is it taking so long, right? Why is this taking so long to break? Do we have to go lower before we go higher? Well, I guess the first thing I want to say is, even though Bitcoin is coming back up, right? Is it still impossible for it to go lower again? No. And I actually, to be quite honest, I actually wouldn't be surprised if we do get one more big drop that gets the bears all horny and jerking off on their TVs and on their computer monitors and all that. I won't be surprised if we see something like that, because we've kind of just been coming up in a nice structured way, right? And we really haven't taken out any of these sort of lows, right? We just kind of been coming up in a nice little even channel. Would it surprise me if Bitcoin, right, over the course of this next couple days, is a holiday weekend, does something shady where it does something like this, and you get a big thing where it takes out some of these lows over here, and then reclaims it, and then we go back up? Would not surprise me if we did something like this. But my point with this is, do I know if this is going to happen? The answer is, quite frankly, is
nope.
And I would be very stupid to try to act like I find out, right? But any type of move like this, I'm gonna continue to say, you're gonna hear everyone screaming for the rooftops that it's over. We're going to test 30K, right? 28K. We're going back below 30K, and we're going into a full-blown bear market. Guys, if we see any type of move like this, where we go and take out any levels that are down here, it is for buying. It is for scooping it up, okay? It is not for screaming at the rooftops that it's over. And I'm going to continue to remind you guys this. Dips are gifts. Dips are gifts. Just like every time we came up here and rejected. The dips are the damn gifts. You want an early Christmas present? Well, if Bitcoin does take a dip, you take advantage of that dip. You don't be bullish at 38K and then be bearish at 35. What are you, a freaking horse guy? Because I look around sometimes and I see, we'll be bullish at 38, but bearish down here at 35. Come on, man. So any type of move we get down is a gift, and you take advantage of that gift. Okay? So if you're feeling FOMO right now, you should feel more FOMO if Bitcoin rejects and it comes down. You should feel more FOMO, not feel FOMO here. Okay? So that's my point. Do we know what Bitcoin's going to do? No. All right? No. But I do believe that Bitcoin ends up going higher, and really the thing I'm looking at right here is he's got no money for dips. Well, you better be working that second job. You better be putting those hours in. You got no excuses. Go get a second job. Go work at McDonald's 20 hours a week. Go work for 10 hours a week. Take that extra money, put it aside, be able to buy. You got no excuses. You put the work in, and the work comes out the other side. There's no excuses. But the thing I'm looking at is still the higher term time frames, right? Despite all the mumbo jumbo that might happen in between, it's still the higher time frames, which we got to pay attention to, right? And the thing for me is, and what we've kind of been talking about over the last couple of weeks, and why I haven't really gotten too worried about any type of dip, is the higher term time frames, the breaking of the big monthly lows, right? And how we typically, before the halving or right during the halving, we do tend to go to retracement levels, right? We do tend to go to the 0.5 or the golden pocket, either right at the halving or before. That's what we've done the two previous cycles, right? So we broke back above these key monthly lows last bear market right here. Once we got above, we did see a rally up to the 0.5 and the 618 Fibonacci level, right? Before getting a deeper pullback, right? And that's what I want to talk about today is everyone knows, and I think everyone kind of is guessing that we get some type of bigger correction before we go to the moon, which I agree with. When could that happen? What price? We'll talk about that. But also back here in 2014, this was the bear market kind of resistance or support. And then when we broke above that, we got a move back up to the 0.5 and 0.618 retracement before getting a deeper pullback, right? So my thinking is still that, this level is a big level. It's that's why it's taken so long to get through this level. But I think we ultimately do get through this level. And then when we're in between here, right, the 0.5 and the 618, which is historically what we've done in the last cycles, that's when we get a bigger correction. But this is going to, when everyone's been, when you know, everyone who's still kind of in disbelief right now will be screaming at the rooftops, you know, 69K, you know, 80K coming in the next few months. But in reality, this is probably where we get, you know, sort of that deeper correction as we get into here. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we pull all the way back down to 35K before then going up higher. That's what we did in the last 2 cycles, right? So that's sort of my thought process here. And that's why I'm looking for any type of dips down are juicy opportunities. Now, let's put this back on because it's friggin' Thanksgiving. Uh-oh. You know what's good? You guys remember that old iPhones that they were making and they constantly broke anytime you dropped it. It didn't matter which case you had on. You could have the big fat OtterBox case. If you drop that shit, it's cracking. Lately, the iPhones, they made them a little bit better recently where they just don't crack when you drop them, which is great. Now, I'm not going to test that by throwing it off the building, but they actually don't do that. Don't do that bad, man. They don't do that bad. Frank has an inverse wiener. He does have a little bit of inverse wiener, man. No, Franco's wiener is big. I think Franco has a 3-inch wiener, right? So I'm pretty sure I have this confirmed based off my insiders. My wiener is 2 inches. Okay, Clint's is 1 inch, but I think Franco has a 3-incher. So Franco is leading the pack. Now, sources say that Hoffs has a 12-incher. So I don't know. I've heard the sources. Now, who are the sources that tell me Hoffs has a 12-incher? Well, the sources are, you don't want to know who the sources are. Okay? The source is that Hoffs has a 12-incher is from, oh shit, hold on. Is from this chick, right? And listen, I don't know how, but yeah, yes, guys, I know that Hoffs has a 12-incher. Man, I'm never gonna forget that. But he doesn't like me anymore because I told him that if he spends too much time looking at the Chili's chart, I'm not gonna be with him anymore. But he keeps just looking at crypto charts, and especially Chili's. So I can't be with him anymore, but man, I'll never forget that 12-incher, man. Oh, Hoffs. David Hasselhoff. He's got the David Hasselhoff cock. Where it just, you never know where the David Hasselhoff cock is. Let's go, man. Jordan does cosplay on Twitch. Bro, I would be so down to do cosplay. Dude, if people would just pay me money to just have tits, that would be the greatest thing on earth. I'm being said serious, man. If people would pay me money to have tits, right, just to see my tits, I would so be down, right? But you know, unfortunately, girls don't want to see my tits, right? They don't want to see my tits, right? I mean, let's be honest with you guys. How many of you fellows in the chat? This is guys only. How many guys in the chat would take money if you just had to show people your tits? I'm gonna be honest, man. Right? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Don't hassle the Hoff. Yeah, don't hassle the Hoff, man. If you hassle the Hoff, you're gonna get a big thing. Anyways, you might be wondering why Sushi is on the thumbnail. Sushi was one of those that we said the setup was just orgasmic. It is literally the sort of exact Wyckoff accumulation and market maker sort of setup, right? Where you get the big lead down, you get the sideways price action, you get the manipulation phase, you get the move back into the range, you retest the bottom of the range, and we talked about this last night, and Sushi with a beautiful 15% day today, right off those lows. So if you caught that one from last night, congratulations. That was a pretty good one right there. And there's a million other altcoins that still have this setup, which I once again, as Bitcoin sort of does its thing, whatever it does here in the short term, I think eventually all those are going to kind of catch up, right? Man, all day, I'm in. any day. How much we talking? I don't know, man. If someone would show you somebody a tits, you get $50. Hell yeah. Come on. Money to take my shirt off. But anyways, besides that, I think the big thing is just once again, right? We got things that are happening and the basically that the price action is following the previous cycle exactly to a T. This is, I guess, if you just want to look at this from a structure standpoint, once again, it's just to kind of go over this again. It was these bear market lows, right? It was these. Let me take off that magnet. It was these bear market lows, and it was these bear market lows, right? And if you notice, and kind of just to look at structure, let me just get rid of market cipher down there for a second. But if you kind of just notice the structure, what do you notice about what happened when we broke these levels? Right? What do you guys notice? What happened to the Bitcoin price when we broke those bear market lows? Right? What do you notice? So right here, back in April 2016, you can see that we went sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, right, before breaking out. And then we got the rise right in between the 0.5 and the 0.618 fib, right? And then we had the 2018 lows. We dropped below, we got back above, but we, Volturi, got a rise between the 0.5 and the 0.618 fib. Only when we got back above those bear market lows. And then you look at where we are now, we got the previous bear market lows. We have reclaimed after going sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. We have reclaimed. So the structure of the bear markets is pretty similar, or coming out of the bear markets. So for me, if I had to guess, right, and obviously we have no idea, but just based off the data on the chart, I would guess that Bitcoin's going to go somewhere in between 42,000 and 48,000 before it has a really big correction, right? Now, and I'm going to remind you guys, we're going to talk about this before it happens. When we get into these retracement levels, right, when we get up in between the 0.5 and the 0.618, it's going to be mass euphoria. Everyone's going to think we're going straight to all-time highs. Mass FOMO will happen right here. People will think we're going straight to the moon, right? That is what the sentiment will be like in here. But if it's anything like the last two, this is where we take a breather and we come back down. So you're going to have max euphoria here, is my guess. We're going to come into here. We're going to stall out. Bitcoin's going to start to pull back. And then all of a sudden from max euphoria, it will be death and despair, right? Death and despair. My guess is Bitcoin pulls all the way back to around 30, if it's anything, the last cycle is around 35, 36K. It pulls all the way back to 36K before, and then we start to get the rise up. If it's anything like this cycle where we came up to the golden pocket, we pulled all the way back, closed right at the bear market lows, right, before going to the real bull market. If we go back over here, what did we do? We got back above the bear market lows. We came up to right before the golden pocket. We pulled back all the way to, we front ran a little bit, but all the way to those previous bear market lows. So they say the structure is the same. It's just, I guess, kind of different. Not really, but it's kind of the same. So you guys get the point, right? I think we're going higher. This is when everyone starts calling for all-time highs. Then Bitcoin pulls back. Everyone starts calling for new lows, right? Everyone sells, and then we go into the real bull market. That's my guess, based on what's happened in the past. So we'll see if it plays out like that. Obviously, short-term price fluctuations are going to do what they're going to do, but overall, that is my thesis going up until for the next like 6 months. I think we see something like that play out. Let's see. That hat is ridiculous. Bro, this is called the turkey hat. If you guys don't know and you're not from the U.S., today is Thanksgiving, and you wear turkey hats during Thanksgiving. So that's why I'm wearing this, man. Wait, Bath is pregnant? Oh my God, Bath! Bath is pregnant, guys. Oh my God. Bath. Bath is pregnant, guys. Everyone give Bath a round of applause for being pregnant. Holy shit. He had sex with Sam Bankman-Fried. Bath, I'm so proud of you, man. You banged Sam Bankman-Fried. I knew you liked his tits.
I know you like that, Babby Daddy. Daddy Bappy.
Congratulations, man. That is quite a feat. He blew too much by and banged Sam Bankman-Fried. Dude, there needs to be a crypto movie that comes out, like a parody one, and then so basically someone gets too high and bangs SBF. That would be a great scene in the movie, no? Right? Like the Hangover style crypto. And someone just bangs the shit out of Sam Bankman-Fried by accident, and they wake up next to Sam, and Sam's like... That would be a great scene in the movie, man. We need that. Oh, there's got to be a crypto movie that comes out, man. Whoever makes this crypto movie, they better be doing it good, because there's so much shit you can use in the movie. It would be awesome to see like a whole movie about like from Bitcoin's perspective, like a fake Satoshi's perspective. Right? From the start all the way till now, and just what's going on, and him be like flipping out. That would be great. That would be literally great. Jonah Hill is SBF. That would be perfect. Jonah Hill would play such a good Sam Bankman-Fried. Oh my God, man. Oh my freaking God. That would be great. I'm just picturing that now. That would be good, man. Oh, such a fantasy. I guess so. Call it Crypto Degens. Yeah. They gotta be making a movie at some point, my man, you know? Like shit. But yeah, I mean we look around the crypto market this weekend, guys. I mean, it's a pretty boring weekend up until this point. Not too much going on. If we just look at the last 24 hours, look at the bigger gainers. We got Clayton. You know it's a boring weekend when you got Clayton up 4%. Mantle's up 10. Gas. Man, someone ripped ass, I guess. You got Gas up 16%. Pyth. This must be something new that just launched. So I have to do some research on Pyth. See, this is when you start getting all the new projects launching. You guys noticed in the last like month, we've had a shitload of new projects start launching. Those are the ones you really want to look at. So Pyth just launched. We got Mina that launched pretty recently. Rollbit. Sui, Uniswap. So you definitely got some green in the last 24 hours. And then if we look at the red, some big pullbacks. INJ down 6%. If you're looking to pick up some INJ, actually not a bad level to actually pick up some INJ possibly. Some decent pullbacks. Nothing crazy. Pretty boring Thanksgiving overall for the market. Not too much going on. Look over here at the crypto fear and greed. 66, we're feeling slightly greedy. Nothing crazy going on. We're not like greedy. I think regular greed is good. Very greedy is not good, but greedy's good, right? You want some greed in the market. But anyways, besides that, not too crazy. I think it's good to see where Bitcoin's at 37.4 and you're only at sort of a 66 on the greed, right? That's kind of what you want to see. You don't want to see 80, 90 greed as Bitcoin's pushing new highs. So that's good, right? Kind of boring, but I guess boring is good in a certain way. So, by the way, guys, we did get the daily close.
The daily close.
Jonah Hill coming as SBF, getting banged by Will Ferrell, who plays. Who can Will Ferrell play? Will Ferrell can play. I don't know. Do Kwon? This doesn't make sense. Do Kwon's Asian. Oh, man. All right. BTC, we close at a measly 37,300. So 37,300 closed for BTC on this Thanksgiving. As we're kind of just grinding up against that resistance that's been keeping us down. We talked a little bit about Bitcoin already. What's sort of my perspective on the high-term time frame, short-term time frames, whatever. Where Bitcoin is in its previous cycle. We talked about this a million times. It's exactly where it should be. From this point in the cycle, it tends to grind higher. Also why I'm bullish. And if we go look at the altcoin market, which not too much interest in the altcoin market, right? It's a holiday weekend, so you're not going to see that much trading and interest going on for overall for the crypto market. But if we come back over here and we look at, say, total 3, we were able to reclaim back above these highs. So we dipped below these highs 2 days ago, and it was looking kind of shady, but we actually were able to get back above and reclaim, right? So that's actually a really good sign, sort of like a false breakdown and then a reclaim for the altcoins. So that actually looks really, really good. And if we actually zoom in, we are coming up to like the local resistance. So once again, would it shock me? Would it really, really shock me if we got one more little move down to kind of scare everyone? No. Does it mean it's coming? Also no. So make sure you're looking at what you like. If it's already at support, don't be afraid to pull the trigger. But it wouldn't surprise me if we get rejected one more time, we get one more little move down. Like maybe Bitcoin gets rejected one more time, comes out, takes lows, and then sort of moves up. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't got a crystal ball, I don't know. But any type of moves down from this point are gifts on Bitcoin. And if you like any of the altcoins, you know, obviously those are gifts to you, right? So total 3 back above, good sign, but obviously coming up to a local resistance there. Sushi was the big gainer today. And by the way, guys, one thing I got to tell you, okay? There's something I got to tell you guys. It's a secret, so don't tell anyone, okay? It's a big, 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 big secret. I had someone told me something. It was actually the sources. Yeah, guys, I have some sources. I have sources that a new exchange is getting sued by the SEC. Okay, a new exchange is getting sued by the SEC, guys. You guys want the sources? You guys want the sources? I'll let you know the sources. Okay. The sources tell me that Binance is getting sued by the SEC. I thought I'd let you know. Binance. This is great. This is the best meme, man. I gotta say, this is a great crypto meme. She's up there on the Wheel of Fortune and she can't guess the exchange. She's gonna say E. She's gonna say E. You know she's gonna guess E. That is the best part about that. I wish that was real, man. Imagine she went on Wheel of Fortune and she had to guess a decentralized exchange. She's gonna guess E. Oh man! All right, that's the best. Whoever made this, bro, that is gold. Like, how'd you? Sometimes I sit back and I'm like, how do mother effers come up with these memes? Like, you guys got some gold, man. You really, really do. Like, a Viking can't handle these memes. Okay? This is some good shit. This is some good shit, man. Look at her face, man. She's so old. She doesn't even know the exchange that they're talking about. Even though the guy in front of, like, previously talking about it said Binance probably 18,000 times. And she still says Binance. anyways. I like that one. No credit given to Franco for sharing this meme. Franco, I think it was you who shared this meme. Shout out to you, Franco. I know you didn't make it, but maybe you did. Your computer skills tend to be pretty good. So maybe you did make it, Franco, you know? Shout out to you, though, my man. Yeah. Anyways, we're a half hour into the stream, my friends. I would assume that the rest of the today would be kind of boring. Like I said, it is a holiday, a U.S. holiday. I know U.S. is not the whole world, but it does tend to take up a lot of the trading volume over here in crypto. So, yeah, not too much. I mean, really, like, look at the 15-minute. You know, we had a little dip and kind of just been going sideways, as everyone seems to be at Thanksgiving dinner the last few hours, right? And you see Bitcoin not really doing too much the last few hours. Wasn't Tone Vase there? Tone Vase. Does Tone Vase even make videos anymore? I haven't even seen that guy make a video in so long, man. This is some gourmet shit. By the way, guys, I did have halal today. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. And I'm going to restate this because you guys need to try this place. Especially you, Franco. I know you like this place, man. Adele was famous. Okay? Just Google it. You are not going to understand. You are not going to understand until you have it. You're going to be like, this is just a cart. Bro, it is the only cart in any city that I've ever seen that has a line 3 blocks down the road. New York blocks too. We ain't talking Boston blocks. We're talking New York blocks. Okay? People will wait 4 hours to get this shit. Okay? We waited an hour to get the shit because we got there a half hour early because we're studs. That dude, I got 2 because I'm going to eat another one after. I ate one earlier today. I'm going to eat another one after the stream. Let me tell you, that shit is A1 phenomenal. You got to try it if you ever go in the city. But it's only open at 6. It's only open at 6 p.m. And then you got to wait in line, man. Binance. Dragon said, why is Bitcoin rising so much? Is it because it doesn't fall? Good one, man. That's true. So as I say, that you always see these stupid on Coin Telegraph, these stupid articles that say, why is Bitcoin up today? It's like, come on, man. There doesn't have to be a reason. Sometimes there's just more buyers and sellers, my man. You know? Boom Select said, these kind of people that can't even say Binance got to prove crypto. Yeah, that's the point, dude. They're old as shit. They're old as shit. I'm always surprised if they get off the stage and they start turning to mother effing bats. You know? I won't be surprised if they hop off the stage and then this is them. We really show them Binance. Binance. Yeah, Binance is totally going to crumble after this. Crypto is done for. We really showed those crypto mother effers. Huh? Yeah. All right, I'm going to go back into my cave. I probably only got 2 years left to live. I'll see you guys later. See ya. This is probably them on the low. You know, dude, those people are so old, man. Need to be an age limit. There should be. I mean, here's the thing. And I think this is the reason why the world's so effed. Because we have old as shit people running our country. Right? And not just the US. This is all over the world. Old as shit people running countries that don't understand new technologies. Right? It's not 100 years ago where the new technology was, oh my God, you had a horse and buggy. Oh! We got new technologies coming out every year. Half these mother effers don't even know how to use an iPhone. This is the problem. They can't adapt to new technology. And the problem is the old people, we need younger people in office because they are going to keep up with technology. The more advanced technology gets, the less the older people are going to be able to keep up. And that's a problem because they're stuck in their ways and they will not adapt like younger people do to new things. So that's going to be an issue until people realize and wake up and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't have 70-year-olds running our country. Let me shut my mouth. Shut it. Jordan, don't go any further. You just gotta butter them up. Chewy, yeah, butter me up, man. Say something nice. Oh, we want to talk about ETH. ETH is something we gotta talk about before I go and rant about other shit. Ethereum, my guys. Ethereum. Okay? I'm gonna say it one more time for everyone in the back. Ethereum. Okay? We are not going to want to ignore ETH. Okay? We are not going to want to ignore ETH. Why are we not going to want to ignore ETH? Okay? Why is that the case? Why is not ignoring ETH a really, really good thing? Well, why you don't want to ignore ETH, in my opinion, is actually because of Bitcoin in reality. As we approach the deadlines for the Bitcoin spot ETF, if that gets approved, okay, which is a very high chance that it does, ETH will moon on that. So what I'm doing over the course of the next few months, as we wait for the Bitcoin spot ETF to be approved, I am actually accumulating some ETH related things. I'm accumulating ETH, I'm accumulating Optimism, Arbitrum, Uniswap, basically ETH related things, because I know that a lot of the ETH related things are undervalued right now. As Bitcoin's already breaking through, right, a lot of its sort of bear market resistance points, ETH is still below. And my opinion is it's kind of waiting for its time to shine, right? As how we have priced in the Bitcoin ETF, I believe that we still have time to price in the Ethereum ETF. And I actually believe from that standpoint, ETH is actually more undervalued than Bitcoin was when you had the Bitcoin spot ETF news, right? I think ETH is even more undervalued than Bitcoin was at that time because no one was expecting that. So it's only a matter of time, man, before this structure wants to break out to the upside. And there's so much inequality in here. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing gets a fast rally up as soon as that does happen. It's only a matter of time, my friends. If we zoom in, kind of just chilling, not really doing too much. Once again, it's a holiday week. It's kind of boring, to be quite honest. But we did break out of the short-term resistance. We back tested. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, man. Let's see. OP had a good day. OP was up about 5% today. Uniswap had a really good day yesterday. So some of them are catching a little bit of bits. But we need ETH to get that real run to sort of kickstart all those things, you know? And when it does, I think you're going to see all that stuff sort of make a run, man, you know? What was it, a turkey leg bone? A turkey leg bone? What the? Bro. Do you guys like the legs? When you eat a turkey, do you prefer just the turkey meat or do you prefer the leg? All right? And don't be weird and come in and say you like the ass, because I know one of you mother effers like bass going to come in and say, I like the ass. Right? I mean, everyone likes a different part of the turkey, but I just prefer that. Just give me the sliced meat with some gravy and I'll eat it. I have saliva coming to my mouth right now thinking about it. You can probably hear it in the mic. But some love those legs. They love those wings. I could pass on the turkey wings and turkey legs. I like, just give me the meat, man. I don't want to work for my meat. It sounds so wrong. I don't want to work for me. I don't want to beat my meat. And ain't no one want the ass.
Anderson likes that dark meat.
Anderson likes that dark meat, just like how I like the BBWP. It's an indicator. It's an indicator, okay? It's an indicator. Don't get all weird. It is an indicator. Indicator. Dan likes the turkey schlong. Is there meat on the turkey schlong? Actually, I don't think I've ever seen the turkey schlong. Wait, do turkeys have schlongs? Wait, hold up. Do turkeys have dicks? Wait, hold on. Do turkeys have dicks? Because I've seen a cooked turkey multiple times. I don't remember seeing the ding-a-ling. Do turkeys have dicks? Someone help me out. Someone help me out. I threw the ass away on accident, and that's how I lost a piece of my ass. It's okay. It's okay to throw the ass in the trash. I like breast the best. Of course, true. You gotta like the breast. The turkey breast is just the most basic part of the bird. Google turkey dick. Wait, does it? I've never seen the turkey dick. Some of you guys saying no. They do it's on their throat. All male animals have dicks. But then how come I have never seen a turkey dick? I'm not Googling a turkey dick on the street. I'm not doing it, man. You got a better chance than seeing me bust out a turkey dick. Or me show you my George nipple right now. Because I told you, the George nipple ain't coming out. Okay? There'll be a day for the George nipple. I'll show you my George nipple when Bitcoin breaks 40K, okay? So, hopefully that's next week. You guys can see my George nipple, okay? I don't really want to show you my George nipple. It's kind of embarrassing. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to the George nipple, okay? Turkey nuts are salty and squimy. I mean, aren't all nuts salty? I mean, I always like, guys, I always tell you this. If you run out of salt in your cabinet, guys, just rub your food on your balls. Boom, there you go. Nice and salty. You don't really need to buy salt. Just rub it on your balls, man. All right, what else could we talk about, right? We got all this for BTC. We talked about short term. I mean, what are we going to do here? It would not shock me, once again, for everyone new coming in, right? As bullish as I am on the high term time frames, it still wouldn't shock me if we get kind of one more little move down, taking out the lows, right? Get everyone, you know, all the bears jerking off, you know, wave trend, whatever it's, you know, market cipher, red cross, all this shit to the downside, take out the lows, right? And then we sort of ride this back up like this. Something like this would not shock me whatsoever, just because the move up has been so orderly and coordinated. I think a little chaos would be kind of nice, and then this would be like the ultimate gift here if we got something along these lines. If this something like this happens and you're still bearish and you don't take advantage of this, you have no father figure. You have no father figure, and you know I'm not going to be your daddy. Okay, I'm not going to be your daddy if you didn't take advantage of something like this. I will not come on, and you will not come up to me and say, "But daddy, I didn't long." I'm sure. Daddy, no. Daddy, give me another chance to buy the dip, Daddy. I promise I'll buy the dip next time, Daddy. If you don't do it, I ain't gonna be your daddy. Okay? Just like, you know, Bath is pregnant with SBF. SBF is gonna be that daddy. I ain't gonna be that daddy. Okay? It ain't happening. I ain't gonna be that daddy. Okay? You only get one daddy in life. Yo, T-Dot! He said, Coinos pumped hard. Can you look at it, please?
Look at it, please.
Yeah, pumped hard. Can you look at it? That was my favorite. Let's go look at the one that pumped. Coinos. Let's see, man. Well, I don't know what this one is. All right, man. All right. I mean, you know what we got to do for you, my friend. You know what we got to do for you. I know what we got to do for you. By the way, you guys remember this song? You remember this song? I know you do. I know you remember this song. That's a throwback. But for you, man, you know what we got to play. 5 minutes of fame. I don't know what this is, but it did pump. So congratulations. I hope you bought the lows. Would I buy it now? No. But yeah, I mean this one's looks like this one's in price discovery, new launch. This thing is out of its previous range. So congratulations. You have caught a nice move there, my friends. You've caught a really, really nice move. Okay, so happy Turkey Day to you. You hit the 2618 fib. You probably get a decent pullback here, in my opinion. If it keeps going, you get the 3618 up at 245. Let's freaking go. Price discovery. Let's go, bitches. That's fun time. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Good stuff. BTC mining costs are quite high at the moment. So what you're saying is we need the price of Bitcoin to go higher to justify the cost. Is that what you're saying, Fallen Angel? I think that's what you're saying, man. This is the same dance I do when my wife leaves. Oh man, that is brutal. I hope she didn't hear me say that. If she did, well, she didn't. She doesn't know who actually asked that. But that's the funny thing. All your wives are probably looking at you like, "Did he say that? Oh my god!" But they don't know if it was really you, so they can't get mad, right? So that's I'm happy that Dan. You are so happy when your wife. Oh, I said Dan. Shit. I said Dan. I threw him under the bus. That's okay. That's okay. I think Dan and his wife have that type of relationship where Dan can say that he likes when his wife leaves. So, there you go, man. I need to go shopping to burn off these turkey calories. Yeah, man. I am so full right now, but I'm still gonna have another meal after the stream. Oh, we're gonna watch Home Alone. Home Alone, New York City stuff. The New York City Home Alone. Not the first one. We're gonna watch the New York City Home Alone. So if you guys want to watch it too, you can throw it on and we can talk about it tomorrow. Because you know me, I'll talk about it. Sharks have 2 penises. Look it up. They're huge too. Well, yeah, I know sharks and whales have massive penises. Massive penises. Like massive penises. I don't even think a whale dick could. I even think a whale dick is too big to fit in Caroline's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, too big. Caroline, who got it from all the FTX employees. Okay? I don't even think that a whale dick could fit inside that thing. So, yeah, whale dicks are huge. Shark dicks are huge. So, yes, Franco, that is true, man. That huge dicks, man. But thank you, Franco, for letting everyone know that sharks have big dicks. Wow, I come in and it's talk about massive penises. Well, would you be expecting anything else to talk about massive penises? All right, let's talk about what else can we talk about, guys? It is a boring day over here in crypto. We're about 50 minutes in to the stream today. Still some opportunities out there that I think are really, really good. Atom is still a really, really good opportunity here. As it's still sitting right on top of the 2 previous lows. We saw Sushi was the other one. We talked about Atom and Sushi yesterday. Sushi had a 15% move yesterday. I'm expecting Atom to get another really good move too. As we kind of, like I said, right now, I think you're seeing a little weakness on the altcoins, generally speaking, right now, just because it's a holiday, right? And retail likes altcoins, right? And, a lot of the U.S. retailers are not really paying attention to the market. So I think it's probably seeing slight weakness on altcoins while Bitcoin's actually kind of moving up. But I think a lot of these will bounce. Like Atom's in a really good spot. Link's already kind of bounced away. But I still think if you missed out on Link on the first leg, I still think that I wouldn't hate on accumulating Chainlink in here, right? I'm still looking for Chainlink to get that next leg up here. I think Chainlink, right, is geared up, in my opinion, for 18 and higher over the course of the next few weeks. So Chainlink's in a really good spot. I think some other ones. I mean, really, like most of the really good alts have pulled back, right? INJ has pulled back all the way to these previous highs, right? INJ is actually back testing the 2021 highs right now. It's above the 2021 highs, or at least the November 2021 highs, and is back testing those highs. So I actually think INJ, if you missed out on this leg on INJ, really, really good, decent opportunity here to actually, like, if you wanted to enter, not a bad opportunity to sort of take a little swing on this after you got the big capitulation candle, move back up, retest again. I actually think this is a decent opportunity right here. Nice little reset into the daily trend. Not too bad there. But I mean, overall, I mean, Solana's like kind of just going sideways. Solana's just not giving any dips, right? It's just kind of moving up sideways. But there's stuff all across the market. I think Stacks is one that always moves the best when Bitcoin moves up fast. And I think Bitcoin's gearing up for that next leg. So I think Stacks will outperform a lot of the other altcoins here. As Stacks has moved up, retested the bull market support band twice. I think Stacks with Bitcoin, because they typically move together in tandem, very correlated. Stacks is like just moves better than Bitcoin typically. So I think Stacks is a good play here. There's good plays across the board. You guys can find a million good plays just like I can, and take advantage when you get the bigger dips up into the halving. My goal is to be fully accumulated in everything that I want before the halving. But the thing that I told myself is I will not buy anything. I will not be buying anything after the halving. I will only, be selling after the halving. No buying after the halving, only selling. So that gives me 5 months to accumulate what I want to accumulate from now until the halving. 5 more months. So I'm going to be aggressive on moves down. And then if I want to enter like a new coin that comes out, I'll just trade that, right? So that's my thought process going over to the next 5 months, man, is be aggressive on dips. And have a little fun. Have a little fun, man, before the mania starts. And your wife and your girlfriend starts going, you spend too much time on this. But the people that are here now, that'll be worth it. That'll be worth it. We won't be worth it for the newbies who come in right at the top and then still get napped, right? That's not worth it. Anderson, I might sell half and wait for a pre-halving dump. Probably not, but considering it. Well, like we talked about, I actually think we will get a pre-halving dump. My take is we get to the 0.5 and the 0.618, somewhere in between there, right? Right in between here. We see massive greed, right? Everyone's euphoric. Then we see a pullback back to kind of 35, 36, which is the previous low. And then we kind of play this up. So, I mean, because that's what we've done every time, right? We moved up, we pulled back to the previous bear market low, boom, we moved up, right? We moved up to the 618, we pulled back to the previous bear market low, then we moved up. So you could play it that way too. There's two ways you can do it, right? So you could try to time this, right, and say, okay, I'm going to sell, some in between 42 and 48. I'll sell altcoins in between there. Bitcoin gets the pullback. You rebuy everything here, and then you ride it up. If you're a champ, if you're a real boss, that's what we're going to do. For the majority of peeps who are typically kind of emotional and get very, very emotional, they're probably better off. Like if they've been accumulating down here, should just kind of let it ride, right? And not try to time the market and not try to be a boss, because sometimes you think you can be a boss and you got it timed, but it won't actually play out that way, Let's see. What's the best altcoin on Coinbase? Whatever one you like, man. Take your pick. They all do something different. A lot of them do the same shit. Some of them do something different. Take your pick, man. I can't tell you what the best altcoin is. And to be quite honest, there is no best altcoin. It's what's the best altcoin at the time? What's the hot narrative, right? Is gaming hot right now? Then guess what? The best altcoin will be a gaming token. Is AI hot right now? Yes. Then guess what? The best token will be an AI token. Are layer ones hot right now? If yes, then the best token will be a layer one token, right? It just depends on what's hot. Now, I would say lately, other than the last like week, as we've seen pullbacks on most stuff, it's been gaming and AI. Those have been the ones that have been the best gainers when the market's bullish, typically. Will that continue to be the case? Probably not. It usually changes, but that's been the case so far, at least. Mike said ETH. ETH is a good risk reward. Will it be the best performer? No, it's not going to be the best performer. But the risk reward on ETH is fantastic. Actually, everyone always wants to know what's the reward, but no one wants to know what the risk is. If you're going risk reward, ETH is a fantastic risk reward over the next few months. Fantastic. Fantastic. All old profits from me going to ETH. I like it, Fallen Angel. It's not a bad strategy, man. Your mom said Factoid. I think XRP about to pump soon. It always lags, but looks like it's about to run. Funny enough, your mom, I actually like the XRP chart right now, too. I actually really like the XRP chart. I think you're going to be right. I like where it is. Does it mean it's going to pump right now? Maybe not, but I like the... let me just get rid of this. I like the move here. I like the retest, right? The old me would be coming out and saying the previous resistance flipped into new support, like a dweeb. I'm still a dweeb. Just a different kind of dweeb now, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. You break back above, you dump below, you reclaim, right? False breakdown back into the old range. You reclaim back in, you retest again. So if there's ever a really good area for like a decent risk reward, it's like into this bull market support band, which you already backed into, right? You back tested that and the previous highs. So maybe it gets one more little dip down, right? Kind of like we said with Bitcoin, maybe it gets one more little dip down, but that would be a buying opportunity. And then you can kind of play this back up to here. I think the risk reward is really good right here. Because then like you can just say, okay, I'm going to be bullish on the retest of this. If it breaks below here, then I change my mind. So this one's also a really good risk reward, kind of like ETH, you know. Will XRP be the biggest gainer? No, it won't be because its market cap is so high. But it's always risk reward, you know. We hit all-time high by having it's on. Listen, I am not going to call for all-time high before the halving. I think there's no evidence to say that's going to happen, right? We all want to get really, really bullish and call for ridiculous prices before the halving. There's no evidence at all that says that Bitcoin's doing anything different than the previous cycles up to this point. We've talked about this multiple times. Bitcoin is exactly where it is, exactly where it should be in compared to the two previous cycles, right? I mean, I don't get ahead of yourself, right? Be patient. If you have unrealistic expectations, you're going to be depressed when they don't happen. Don't have the expectation that Bitcoin's going to 70K in the next 5 months. It would be awesome. We would be out here partying every single day, going nuts. And to be quite honest, I want that to happen, man. But like, don't have that as your expectation. If it happens, cool. I think the expectation, if it's going to be anything like the last couple times, have an expectation, right? Not a guarantee, but an expectation that Bitcoin would break all-time highs somewhere in the middle of next year, right? Somewhere in the middle of next year. So we're talking June, July, August, somewhere in that period. If it's going to be like the last cycles, somewhere in the middle of next year. And I think that gives you a realistic expectation, not too moon boyish. you know, somewhere sort of in the middle of 2024. Let's see. ADA looks like a swing fail. ADA. See ADA. Right here. ADA. See, this chart, someone said you look and sound like an owl. What the hell? Who said that, man? Who said I look and sound like an owl? That's not very nice. I mean, maybe I do sometimes, but I don't think I look and sound like an owl. Come on, man. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. I mean, ADA, I mean, if you're just in a sideways range, I mean, you can't get a better sideways range than this. So if I had to guess, and this one kind of matches up to like my theory that Bitcoin still could get one more flush down. We get ADA to get one more flush down, take out all these lows, right? So you take out all these lows, everyone with stops below, right? And then you kind of try to get back into the range, and then you can work your way up. I think that's sort of the bullish scenario. Something like this, right? You break all these lows. You break all the long traders' dreams of running this up. Stop them out. Then you bring it back up. The typical market maker. The market maker strategy. I see it. Dude, I don't look and sound like an owl, man. I am a bird, but not an owl. I am. I'll show you. Guys, do I look like this? Let me bring up an owl real quick. Because now you guys got me thinking I look like an owl, man. Hold on. You got me thinking I look like a damn owl. You really think I look like this? Well, come on, pop up. Hold on. Come on, I need a better owl than this. You got a better owl? No. Shit, man. We can't find a good owl. What is this? Yo, this hair is nice. I like crypto. This. You know who this should be? This is Ice Sniper. This is Ice Sniper right here.
A recession's coming, okay? It's coming. Okay? Now listen, I like crypto. It's gonna go up in the future, but man, it's not gonna happen right now. It's not gonna happen right now, man.
Oh man, that's Ice Sniper. We're gonna save that one. We're gonna save that as Ice Sniper. Wait. Oh, I don't look like this. Come on, you think I look like this? Come on, man. Cuckoo! Come on, man. Oh, this guy's kind of cool, man. Some of these are cool, man. Who makes these? This doesn't look like it would take a lot of effort to make, but this would take a lot of effort to make. I'm impressed. You even got the legs moving. That is some impressive shit, man. Man, this thing's cool. Shit, man. You really think I look like this? You really think I look like this? That thing is cool as shit. All right, I'm going to save this. You guys think I look like a bird, so we're going to save this. And there's some cool shit I'm finding. This thing's creepy. What is this? Yo, this is creepy as shit. This looks like the white owl from that movie. They like that much? Mm-hmm. Look at his little wings. He's so cute. This thing is creepy as shit. Anyways. I think the Asia's awake now, so you're starting to see a little movement in Bitcoin. What else do we got? This thing is creepy as shit, man. Jordan's a real hoot. Thank you. Thank you. Doesn't a hoot mean like that he's funny? Thank you. That's the best compliment I've gotten all day. Thank you, man. Besides when I got told I look sexy. Guys, let me ask you this. This is a really good question for all my guys in the chat, which is 99% of you guys. There's probably 3 girls watching the stream. My question for you. Oh, there'll be like 20 girls watching the stream in a few months. We know. That's one of the top signals too. All right. Question for you. Here's my question for you. Okay. Do you like being called cute, sexy? Oh, this is a great poll, by the way. For all my men, do you like being called cute, sexy, hot, or handsome? You gotta let me know in the chat. I'm also gonna do a poll. This is a great poll question, by the way. Men, do you like, what would you like to be called? Let's see. This is a great question. Cute, sexy, hot, or what was the other one? Handsome. Which one would you like to be called? Let me know in the chat. Great question. And I'll give you my thoughts. I prefer... Your mom said I prefer being called gay. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Anyways, Bitcoin's moving up right now. Asia's awake. Asia is awake. Asia is awake, my guys, right now. We'll see if Asia can push this up a little bit. Oh, we need a new Asia song, man. Hold on. I'm just going to type in Asia. Okay, we need Asia. We need Asia, man. Do I have to type in China? No, I can't type in China. That's so bad. This is the first one that comes up. What is this? Yes! Asia is awake. Happy Thanksgiving, Asia. They're gonna pump Bitcoin and they make the Americans FOMO in tomorrow when they're awake from their food coma. Come on, Asians. Oh, shit. Yo! This song is deep. Man, this is good. Asia. Do we have to spam the sushis today? No, we can't spam the sushis. Like, it's not that epic to be spamming the sushis today. We got to save that for a real day. Let's draw a little trend line on Bitcoin, shall we? Whoop. Can we break the local trend? Let's see. It looks like we're trying to. We just opened the daily candle though, or the 1 hour candle. So we'll see. You are seeing Uniswap's getting a big move up on the new day. Crow is moving up big. Uniswap, Aave. All up about 4% in the last hour. So those ones are getting pretty good moves. FET is moving up. Solana, Vido, INJ is getting a move up right off that $15 level, which has been a pretty big level for that one. Yeah. So you see some decent movers coming up. I know Anderson likes Crow. We'll take a look at Crow, which I think we talked about yesterday, how Crow was at a really good back test level. So like if you missed out on this first leg on Crow, You did see, I mean, this was a pretty hectic backdrop. I mean, that was a 34% correction. So any one of these top longers got wiped. You back tested the previous highs. So that might be a good opportunity to sort of, I mean, now it's kind of a little getting up there a little bit, but yesterday, right, might have been a good opportunity to get in on that bad boy. But Crow, let's freaking go. Anderson.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
I'm just gonna play it because I want to. I'm gonna play it because I want to. Not because we deserve it, because I want to. Crimson. Hit me with the blur, TA. Blur is just a freaking blur, man. What can I say? We don't really deserve this today, but we're gonna do it. Blur TA. Let's go look at blur. Blur is a blur in the wind. Blur. Yeah, man. You're back. I think the best thing about blur is you're back above these lows. You reclaimed basically this old range. Like if we just make this a range, this old range, you're back in there now, right? So, I mean, this is obviously a big level. Some previous highs here, right? So you're probably going to see a little bit take profits at this level. But this, I mean, you've already gotten the move up, back test. Look at the bull market support band. There's support, man. This is why I always have this shit on the longer term charts on the altcoins. All of them are bouncing off this shit, right? Blur with a fantastic move. If we were to just do a little hypothetical one of these, right? Let's just do a hypothetical measured move. Not that I think it's gonna do this. I mean, it might. It probably will at some point, to be honest. This is gonna put you back above this high. 92 cents eventually. I don't think is terribly out of the realm of possibility. So, nice friggin' move, man. You got the first initial move, retest. Now looks like you're going into that wave 3. If you like Elliott waves, the wave 3 is on, boy. The wave 3 is on. Full blur, man. Bitcoin 37,417. Some good shit, man. Good shit. I wanted to blur, but geez, I mean, now it's like you got to FOMO. Now you're just FOMO, and like there's no way around it. But as I always like to say, man, I mean, sometimes FOMO works. It really does. I think when people tell you not to FOMO, sometimes that's a meme, because sometimes if you're in the right market conditions, sometimes I'm not gonna say sometimes you just FOMO, man. But you got to make sure you're in the right market conditions. If you're not, FOMO one's gonna get you wrecked. But yeah, man. Crazy one. Comp might bust the nut. You might bust the nut. Everything might bust the nut, man. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Okay. Someone said I look like an owl. Okay. But because someone looked like an owl, we did find Ice Sniper. Who, whether Bitcoin breaks 38K or pulls back again, he's going to be saying, oh no, this is just a bear market rally. We're still going to 9K. Okay, we're still going to 9K. No, Daddy, I don't need to borrow any more money right now, Dad, I don't need to borrow any more money. I have plenty of money, okay? I have plenty of money. I have like $55 in my savings account, okay? I am good until next week, okay? But yeah, guys, we are going, this is a bear market rally. We are going significantly lower, okay? So I just want to make that out there. And we also found this cute little owl. We found this cute little owl today. Other than that, nothing much else happened. Bitcoin looks like it wants to come back up a little bit and test some higher levels. I will say this again. We may not break 38K this time. But if we don't and we pull back again, you be bullish on pullbacks. If you're bullish right now, you should be more bullish at 34, 35, 36 whatever. Okay? Dips are gifts. That's a repeat. Dips are gifts. We will break 38K eventually. Dips are gifts. Anyways, I'm out. Al's out. See you, bitches. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy days to everyone if it's not Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right? Take care. Take it easy. Peace. And while I'm gone, you guys can listen to the best song in the freaking world. Later! I'm flying away now.